Okay, so here we go. You'll remember that just a couple of days ago, we asked you to submit your questions. You responded with loads and loads of questions. I'm going to jump in and try to get to as many as I can right now, right out of the gate. Softball question at the top. Julius asks, how are you doing? I'm doing great, a little tired. The team is ready, the alliance is ready. We're going to have a lot to talk about, and we can't wait to board the plane and head off to Lithuania. All right, let's see what else we've got. Elena, what are you looking forward to see in Vilnius? We can't wait to return with all of the heads of state and government from all member states and from some of our partners as well. In terms of what we're going to achieve, where do we start? We're going to be talking about our support for Ukraine and NATO's longer-term relationship with Ukraine. We're going to be talking about deterrence and defense, rolling out new regional plans, and talking about resourcing as well, the Defense Investment Pledge. We're going to have some new cyber deliverables, and hopefully we may have some news on Sweden. We'd like to see Sweden become a member of the alliance sooner rather than later. All right, we've got a couple of questions also on Ukraine. We've got a question from Debbie. Are things looking promising for Ukraine? Followed by another question from Andre. What are the chances that Ukraine joins NATO in 12, 24, 36 months timeframe? Here's the story with Ukraine. As many of you know, in 2008, the alliance committed to welcoming Ukraine as a member. We refer to that often as Bucharest. That was a decision taken at the Bucharest Summit in 2008. First and foremost, we're going to show up in Vilnius and reaffirm Bucharest. We're going to also have a new package of deliverables for Ukraine, practical support over the long term to help them with their military modernization, but also a set of political deliverables where NATO will be enhancing its relationship with Ukraine. And lastly, we'll be saying something about Ukraine's membership aspirations in the communique. In terms of how things are going in Ukraine, things have been remarkable in terms of the performance and the ability of the Ukrainian troops with their ability to push back against Russian aggression, their ability to use new capabilities in innovative and new ways. We expect them to continue to prevail on the battlefield, particularly as they're now engaged in what President Zelensky describes as their counteroffensive. Okay, glasses. Is there anyone that will step in and help Ukraine fight Russia? So the day that the war started, both President Biden and the entire NATO alliance made a single decision, and that is that NATO will not become a party to the conflict. That was the decision on February 24th last year. That holds today. Individual allies are providing, no doubt, important support as it relates to economic, humanitarian, and security assistance, but NATO is not a party to this particular war. Okay, now we're going to switch back. Some questions on Sweden, which I would expect. Any chance for Sweden to become a full member as promised? You all know that Turkey had some specific concerns as it relates to terrorism, and we believe that Sweden has adequately addressed those concerns. Finland is already a member of the alliance. We believe Sweden is ready to join the alliance. We hope this process will be complete by the time we get to Vilnius or in Vilnius. And so Sweden is an ally that is going to bring enormous capability to this alliance, and their membership is not only important to Sweden, but it's important to all of us here at NATO. We have a question from Kasaria. What are your expectations about Georgia becoming a member of NATO? Well, as it turns out, in Bucharest 2008, not only did we say that Ukraine will become a member of the alliance, we also noted that Georgia will become a member of the alliance as well. Georgia is already an incredibly close partner. Georgia has participated in NATO operations. Going forward, obviously, we continue to condemn what Russia did in 2008, and Russia still occupies about 20% of Georgian territory. We stand shoulder to shoulder with our friends in Georgia as it relates to their territorial integrity and their sovereignty, and we hope to continue working with them closely on their unique partnership with the alliance. Okay, over here. Can you bring popcorn to the summit? Of course, you're welcome to bring popcorn to the summit. If you bring some, please find me, pass a little on. I love popcorn. This is going to be an exciting couple of days in Vilnius, and so you won't want to miss it. You'll want to follow along and understand all the breaking news, the new initiatives and policies that are going to be rolled out, and what the leaders are going to be saying when they're on the ground in Vilnius. Those were some really hard questions. I asked for your toughest questions and you delivered. Thank you. I salute you.